Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of my video log called My Voice. Today is August the 12th, 2025. It's a Tuesday morning, and Jim and I are on our way to my final immunotherapy infusion. Say good morning, Jim.
Oh, don't show me online. You know I've got all those felonies. Hello.
Anyway, today I thought I'd share some reflections on cancer treatment. I know I've sprinkled some in throughout my previous episodes, but today's treatment is immunotherapy, which takes about an hour-ish. But the whole appointment takes about 3 hours. First thing they'll do is I'll get my blood drawn. My blood work's been good for months, so I don't expect any issues there. And then they analyze that pretty quickly, and then I have a consult with the doctor for 5-10 minutes. She makes sure that the blood work is good, and then will give me the all clear to have the treatment today. And she'll address any questions that I have, and we'll talk about what treatment remains going forward. And I believe all that's left now is occasional scans, so MRIs and echocardiograms, and to take the anastrozole pill that I take daily for the next 5 years. So I think that's all we have left in front of us. So backing up, when I first got my diagnosis, I started off with 6 courses of chemotherapy, which of course were administered through my port. And each one was 3 weeks apart. Those took, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. Typically, I would sleep through a lot of the administration of that chemo, and then go home and rest and feel lousy. The first one really knocked me out. I had pretty much all of the side effects you could imagine. It was rough. Then the next couple were a little bit better. And then after that, it got harder and harder toward the end. With chemotherapy, there's typically a cumulative effect that you have as the toxins kind of build up in your system. And after my last chemo treatment, which was in November, a week later is when our older son, Shay, got married. And so we took a trip out to New Jersey for the wedding. And at that point, I could hardly walk. So at the wedding, I was walking with assistance. I could stand for maybe a couple of minutes. But that was rough. I was pretty exhausted after that. And it probably took, at least a month before I was doing much better. And then I had my surgery, just a lumpectomy, in December, a week before Christmas. And in February, I had 3 weeks of radiation. And the radiation treatments were daily, Monday through Friday. They only took 5-10 minutes on the table. Unfortunately, the place was just 5 minutes from home. So, and it wasn't painful. Some people have a stronger dose of radiation, and it really burns their skin. Mine was a little bit discolored, but nothing major. And I have a cousin who actually had some scarring of her lung tissue from radiation that she had years ago. So I was fortunate in that regard. And then after the radiation, I just continued on with the immunotherapy infusions once every 3 weeks. And as I said, today's my last one. So yay for that. And I'll record a little bit more a little later today. And the final infusion is underway. I'm all hooked up. And let's see, there are the drugs. And I think I'll take a nap for about 30 minutes or so.